right, Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahabashim Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, that tell me this truth. And salutations to you brothers out there in the four corners of the world, pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity, the hopeful elect. Okay, to you brothers that don't look like average everyday Israelites, but you are according to the faith, according to the circumcision. Okay, you identify as Israelites through those previous things mentioned. And all right, and to you sisters out there who have bowed yourselves to men of the Lord in the faith and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay, to the saving of your soul. I say shalom. So this video right here, I meant to do it a couple of days ago, but I got sidetracked, so Salakia. But this came out 6 days ago by the infamous Kevin Samuels, and the title says "Stop trying to find your manhood through your eggplant," okay? But I'm gonna call this video, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll just call it "Control Your Eggplant," you know? So I'm gonna play a little bit of the clip, and I'm gonna bring out some scriptures, man.
Stop trying to find your manhood through your dick. I want you black men to imagine a world where I did this. Snap my fingers. Thanos, reality stone, and away goes your penis and your balls. Every last one of your black dicks goes away. Then what are you?
You know, and I'm gonna make mention of this right quick. It's good that he's being direct. Okay, it's good that he's being direct, and he's just giving you the straight skinny concerning this particular matter, man. Because let's be honest, Jake be out here smashing anything, man. Raw diseases and all, man. Because Jake don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, of course he is. Of course he is, because look at the level of pride and arrogancy and haughtiness in our women today. The level of whoredoms in our women today. They walk around with these tight apparel, man. This tight apparel, you know, the hot girls or the ice girls, you know, whatever the hell they calling themselves nowadays. And they really is going to be hot in the day of judgment. They're going to be on fire, man. The Lord going to burn their asses. Okay? Through the spirit, and rightfully so. Okay? Playing with brothers' emotions, like ghosting brothers. If a brother really is, you know what I'm saying, like trying to have a wife and things of that nature. But you know what I'm saying? I digress. But back to the point, man. Just basic, like it's good that he's being direct, because Jake need to calm the hell down. You know? And I feel like this should be talked about more in the upcoming times, man. We're gonna have to be sober. Okay? But all of that, I'm gonna bring all of that out through the spirit.
Your testosterone levels stay, your muscular levels stay, everything else remains, but your dicks are all gone. Where are you? What kind of man are you?
Right. What else you got aside from your Johns, man? What else you got aside from your eggplant? And as men, we have much to, as Israelite men, you know, we have much to offer, man. All right, we have much to just like we have much to lose. We have much to lose for the sake of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay?
Far too many of us black men try to make our masculinity and manhood through our dicks. We spend an inordinate amount of time in our youth trying to fuck our way into manhood. That's why you got so many young guys who aren't even where they should be, thinking, I can fuck my way in, I can make her this. And where do you rank amongst other men? We're the only group of men who walk around with our dick thinking that makes us a man. Go around to other groups of men. They don't have to walk around and hire the CEO, hello, or whatever the accent you want to put in. They are not judged by their penis, their ability to fuck. And we have bought into this shit.
I'm gonna stop the clip right there, because like I said, I just want to He got to the point, man. He made the point. He been made the point, but you know, I just wanted to do a little review, man. And that's real stuff. But just like if you go into a job and they ask you, you know, why do you feel like you should be qualified for this job, or you know, what are What are your what's your skill sets and things of that nature? What the hell are you gonna say, man? Well, I fuck a lot of bitches. It's like, nah, but that ain't no skill set. That don't make you a man. And then, what's more on top of that, man, you see a lot of jakes out here, okay, who think that they could just find their manhood through their eggplant, like through their penises, all right? These guys end up being sometimes some of the worst freaking dudes in general. Like, I'm talking about fall completely submissive to a woman, man. Okay, I had this jake at work. He was talking about how he was talking about fucking for rent. Okay, because he told me that he been in jail before and things like that, and that basically means, you know what I'm saying, like a woman allowing you to live with her, if you fuck the shit out of her, man, if you fuck her real good. A woman should not ever have that kind of power over you, ever. Okay, and the scriptures say so. Like I said, I'm gonna go into all of that stuff, man. It's just, look, we as men, we as Israelite men in Yahweh Shema Shai and the Holy Spirit, we have to look at these things, man. We have to look at the things. We have to consider them. We have to consider ourselves. Okay, and I know it's difficult. All right, because what's the first thing? What's one of the first things you think about when you wake up in the morning, man? Especially if you was in the world. Dang, man, I want some pussy. You get drunk. Dang, man, I want some pussy. Yada, yada, yada. Pussy this, pussy that. These are things that our fathers should have taught us growing up, man. Staying away from harlots. Okay? Indulging and laboring and abounding in the work of the Lord. All right, in the work of Yahweh Shem Shai, in the spirit. These are things that our fathers should have taught us, but did not. But that's why we have the men of Great Millstone. All right? So let me get this, and I started on a video with the scripture before, but like I said, I feel like it's more crucial now than it was ever before, man, because you know what I'm saying? And this is not a video bashing women, okay, anything of the sort. This is just basically saying, like, have some control over yourself, man. Have some control over yourself. Okay? Because in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, you should be able to find moderation. Okay? This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1. It says, now concerning the things whereof he wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Why? Because a woman can be a grand distraction. Okay? Satan may throw a woman at you to just to set you up to fall, man. Okay? Like pins getting knocked down by a damn bowling ball. Satan might throw a woman at you just to set you up to fall, man. It don't matter if you good at talking to women. It don't matter if you got game and stuff like that. The point is control yourself. Okay? It says it is good for a man not to touch a woman. This don't mean you can't have a woman, which I'm gonna go into. This don't mean you can't have a woman. He's just saying it's wise. It'll be righteous for you not to even be bothered with the women on this side. All right, because a lot of them is wicked as hell. A lot of them will cause brothers to go off. Okay, a lot of them are extremely abominable, man. I'm talking about leaking abominations, man. Okay, they've been dealt with by multiple men already. All right, they're into everything concerning the world, man. They're into everything. They're quote unquote free spirits. All right. Verse 2, it says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Okay? So to avoid fornication, to avoid unlawful acts of sex, okay, which is going around smashing a whole bunch of chicks with no obligation. All right, like this, contrary to popular belief, there is no winning with women on this side. Okay? There is no winning with women. Okay? Just because you sleep with a whole bunch of women, that just basically meant you slept with a whole bunch of women. That's all that means. That's literally all it means. There is no true virtue to it. That just means you slept with a whole bunch of women. Now, if you have wives, then that's a different story. If you have wives in the Lord, then that's a different story. Okay, which we will have on the other side. All right? That's why the Apostle Paul said, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, okay, committing adultery, all right, things of that nature. You know, a one night stand in a woman, okay? It says to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband, okay? That was the point on that. Let me shoot down to on verse 29, okay? Because here's another point. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth, that both they that have wives be as though they had none. Okay, so if you do have a rib, if you do have a wife, you know, if you do have, you know what I'm saying, a decent woman with you, and you a man of the Lord and stuff like that, you didn't go off, you didn't sin, because that's your woman, and she is unto you in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because there are virtuous women out here, you know, extremely few of them. Okay, because what did King Solomon say? He said, of 1,000 men, I have found one righteous, but of 1,000 women, I have found none. Okay? But there are virtuous women out here, man. Okay, let there be balance. There's simplicity in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short, and that's the most important thing, man. Okay? The time is short. We about to go home. You know? Maybe in a couple months, maybe in the next year, okay? But we praying to Yahweh Shem Shai that we get out of here as soon as possible, man, because it's wicked as all hell out here, you know. It says that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. Yeah, so everything that you have, man, all your possessions, all right? If you got a girl, you have to be in the spirit as though you don't have one. This don't mean ignore your woman. This don't mean cast her away, because the scriptures say seek not to be loosed. If you have a wife, seek not to be loosed, okay? So you don't have to put her away, but you have to be abounding in the work of the Lord, okay? That's what that means when it says they that have wives be as though they had none. Abounding in the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, and they that buy as though they possess not. Because you got brothers who'll buy cars and houses and stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with it, but don't delight in it too much. Don't overindulge. Do not overindulge, because these things are going to pass away. Verse 31, it says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom, man. It's that simple. Okay? Let me get this in the book of Proverbs. Chapter 5, verse 1. This is one of my favorite chapters, actually, man. It says, my son, attend unto my wisdom, and bow thine ear to my understanding. All right? This is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? That thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. Okay? Going out to prophesy, you know, gaining wisdom in order to make prophesying more edifying through the Spirit. Verse 3, it says, for the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. All right, because you got women out here who will seek to get with brothers, okay. And that's most importantly, we have to use discernment, man, because like I said, a woman can set you up to fall, all right, in the worst way possible. All right, again, look at the red pill community, man. More importantly, read the scriptures, you know, because the red pill community is just like I said, just going into the intricacies of female nature. All right, how bad these women can really get out here. Okay. It says, for the lips of a strange woman drop as in honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil. Now remember too, the scriptures is parabolic, so this is twofold for the fashion of this world and the doctrines thereof, you know, the dogma in the world, man. Okay, because you got a lot of doctrine out here that can sound good, man. That can sound real good to you, man. You know, words smoother than butter. Okay, It might sound good, but that doesn't mean it is. You know, just because you can, just because you might have the ability to sleep with a lot of women, it does not mean you should. Okay, again, we are supposed to be men of righteousness, man. Okay, we gotta learn how to control our emotions better. You know, it's okay to be without a woman, all right, because that's more than likely what's gonna happen on the side anyway, man. A lot of brothers is gonna go out of this world without having a woman at hand, man. Okay, and that's okay because again, we just gonna get them on the other side. All right. Verse 4 says, "But her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword." Yeah, she could get you set. Yeah, she could get you destroyed, man. You know, you don't be one of these guys out here following after women, man, chasing skirts. Okay, because if you chasing skirts, then you're not chasing the truth. Okay, you're not chasing that spiritual check. All right, you're not chasing that spiritual treasure, which is wisdom. Verse 5, it says, "Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell." All right? She'll give you a hard time, man. She'll give you evil days, a bad time. She can. Okay? If you're not using discretion, man. All right? Let me jump to Proverbs. Oops, Salakia. The 31st chapter. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "The words of King Lemuel, or Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him." It says, "What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." All right, so don't give your strength to women, man. Okay, stop telling her all about, you know what I'm saying, your life and your deepest, darkest secrets, and you know, and you got certain cases where brothers don't even tell sisters that they in the truth, man, because a woman will bug the hell out. Okay, so it just, like I always used to hear when I was in the Charlotte camp, man, you know, you got to keep your woman on a need to know basis. Okay, now this does not mean you cannot be affectionate with your woman. All right, because you know you're gonna care for the things that she cares for. You got to still be able to, you know what I'm saying, render unto her due benevolence, as the scriptures say. Okay, in 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter. All right, you got to render unto her due benevolence. Okay, righteousness. You still got to be able to please her. Okay, as she's supposed to be pleasing you. Okay, but don't give too much strength to her, man. All right, because that will what? It will destroy you. You know, look at this society, a whole matriarchy, governed by the spirit of women, man. Confusion. Verse 4 says, "It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink." Okay, so don't delude yourself. Okay, with the thought or with the actions of chasing women. All right, because again, like a lot of women out here, all right, they operate carnally, man, extremely carnally, scandalous. All right. But that was the point on that. I didn't even mean to read that verse 5, but you know, it's all through the spirit, man. Okay? And let me get this also, since it's been hot in the spirit as of recently, you know what I'm saying? This is another reason why it's why you have to control yourself, okay, when dealing with women. Again, it's okay to have a woman. You know, if you're talking to a shorty right now, if you're talking to a woman, a Israelite woman, more importantly, you know, or even a heathen woman, man, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If she's doing you good and stuff like that, it's okay to abide with her, you know. But there's a time and a place for everything. All right, no sex before camp. Okay, and let me bring out the law, the Levitical law, which confirms this. All right, talking about the uncleanness and the seed of copulation. Okay. Let me see. I could start. I'm gonna just get to the point, man. All right. This is basically talking about when you're a priest and you have an issue. Okay, that's how the scriptures described it. An issue, which is talking about your semen. Okay. You're not supposed to you're not supposed to prophesy because you'll be deemed as unclean. Okay, you have to wash your clothes and you'll be unclean until basically the next day, man. It says the even, all right, which means when it gets dark. All right, and when it gets dark, when the sun goes down, that represents the next day, man. Okay, and I'm as a matter of fact, I opened it up in the Bible Hub. Let me just go ahead and read it here. Leviticus 15:16. It says, "And if any man's seed of copulation, all right, again, your semen, if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even." Okay, so as soon as you whether you you know what I'm saying, you masturbate or you smash your woman, okay, and stuff like that. Your seed of copulation could go out. If your seed of copulation get on you, which it will obviously, and stuff like that. You and your woman, you have to wash up, man. All right, you gotta take a shower, take a bath, whatever, and stuff like that. You gotta wash your clothes, you gotta wash your sheets, and stuff like that. All right. Now I want to go into the commentary, man. All right, talking about the even. Leviticus 15:16 through 18. It says, "So as that they should not dare to approach the sanctuary for that day." Okay, you can't prophesy. All right, if you let your seed of copulation go out from you. It says, "Until even, that is, till next day began." All right, this law served both to preserve a due regard to natural purity and to restrain the immoderate use of the marriage bed. Okay, so like the scriptures say, man, it just there's moderation, man. Okay, there's a time and a place for everything. The time is short. All right, don't get your mind wrapped around chasing these harlots, man. All right, chasing women. All right, we are the prize. We're supposed to be looked at as the prize. All right, the Israelite man. So if a woman wants you, let the woman come to you, because that's how women operate and facilitate in the society today. If a woman likes you, let her come unto you, and then with discretion, you can either deal with her or you can say, I'm good. Be as a eunuch. Be a celibate and things of that nature. All right, if you want to. All right, it's all up to you, man. You have the power over these decisions, man. All right, but that was the point on that. Abaratazah, Akin Wakwathium, brothers and sisters, was edified through the Spirit. Okay, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, Shalom.